That's Hassan Rouhani, a front-runner in Iran's presidential election and the only reform candidate on Friday's ballot. But after 8 years of hardline rule by Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, change won't come easily in Iran. Another reformer lost the last presidential election in a vote widely described as fraudulent. That triggered huge protests organized through social media. Then the crackdown came. And to this day, access to internet tools is limited. But Canada is helping to change that. It's called digital diplomacy. The CBC's Nala Ayed reports.
It was Iran's electrifying encounter with hope. Looking back, how monumental it all was, how game-changing, and how dangerous. A lively election campaign driven by the internet and social networks that turned deadly when rallies turned to protests and the regime turned to violence. Within weeks, the voices of optimism had been silenced. Sina Motalebi knows the regime's stifling tactics. A decade ago, he was the first Iranian blogger to be arrested, thrown into solitary confinement for having an opinion. Now he works for BBC Persian, says the control today is even worse.
If you're a typical user in Iran, it's not just BBC Persian website or other news websites that are blocked for you. Facebook is blocked for you, Twitter is blocked for you, sometimes your emails are blocked.
With another election coming and the regime keen on avoiding any drama, its pervasive hold on information only gets tighter. Most foreign journalists were prevented from entering the country to cover the elections, and some local journalists have been put in prison. News sites have been blocked, and the internet has been choked off. But this time, people across the world have been working to get around that, and like never before, Canada is leading the way. From thousands of kilometers away, a small activist group takes on the Iranian regime with little more than keyboards and conviction. ASL 19 offers free Canadian-made software to bypass censorship and protect the identity of Iranians online.
The internet users, the community in Iran is sizable. It's a large community that want to be engaged. They want to communicate with each other. They also want to be able to communicate with the rest of the world. And I think it's vital for that community to remain connected to the internet.
It's a basic human right, and it's often not emphasized, the right to freedom of information and the right to freedom of expression.
Looking back, many see 2009 as a missed opportunity, that more could have been done to support a movement that reported its own uprising using cell phones and social media. So this time, even the Canadian government, which closed its embassy last year, has devised an online platform to help dissenting Iranians stay in touch and organize. Digital diplomacy that's also aimed at connecting with them directly. And sources close to the Canadian foreign minister say an election monitoring center will also go live shortly, streaming updates online to Iran. It's a little like what BBC Persian has long done. Despite being banned, it's constantly connected to Iranians at home. For Motalebi, that means giving Iranians a safe online place to inform and be informed, also using Canadian technology.
When you have something to say, when other means of communication is close to you, you will say. You will find a way to express yourself, even if all the doors are closed.
Take 4. One outlet is Naubat Shoma, or Your Turn, an interactive show, one of the few available for ordinary Iranians with something to say. Though compared to last time, interest in the elections is muted, the show's editor says those optimistic voices haven't completely been silenced.
It seems like it's like a potential power or potential thing that it's not allowed to be expressed, but it's still there. And we have a page here for you.
The proof is a trickle of defiant images that occasionally someone still manages to get out. It's the kind of determination that the regime probably fears most. Nala Ayed, CBC News, London.
As Nala mentioned, Canada is providing live election results to the people of Iran online. The Department of Foreign Affairs is bringing together election observers, analysts, and Farsi speakers at the University of Toronto's Munk School of Global Affairs. Their discussions begin streaming live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and anyone, anywhere, can take part. Just go to theglobaldialogue.ca and click on Participate.